I'm feeling like an Energizer bunny right now. I wanted to talk about a little perspective. I'm not going to get into the whole topic of manifestation, detaching, knowing your worth, finding your worth in stagnancy and stillness, and your abundance in a period of physical lack and da 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 da, right? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure there are some other videos I'm talking about it. I just don't want to make it this whole thing. When you are very tapped in the purpose of life, I guess, manifestation, you really believe and start to understand what you feel inside reflects outside truly runs your world. And in subtle ways, in gradual ways, in the grand scheme of things. Because of the way that you act, the way that you move, what you attract energetically, the work that you put in here, the work that you put in here, in your soul, it reflects in your outer world. But I'm very glad that I went through this journey the way that I did and learned the things that I did because I needed to. Sometimes you're meant to feel stuck. You are being tested in this period of stillness to see how are you going to move during this time. Are you going to let yourself sit still? Are you going to keep putting in the work? Are you going to keep putting in the work to yourself? Are you listening to your body? Do you know when it's time to move versus do you know when it's time to rest and pour into your own cup? Do you know how to be disciplined? Do you know how not to crash out because of what's happening in the exterior? And da 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 da. There's layers to this, right? It depends on your journey. It's a huge gift when you're able to finally find your self-worth, find your faith, find your abundance when things are still and not moving because you detach from the material gain of things. Feeling like I'm doing all this healing work because I'm supposed to gain. I want all this shit in my life. When it's not really that. It's like this shit that where you're like, I just saw a neighbor staring at me from across. It just threw me the fuck off. Like you did not come here into this world to only benefit yourself. I believe. I don't think that you came into this world to benefit just yourself. I don't think you came into this world just to find abundance in your own life. I think we all came into this world, yes, to find ourselves, to learn our lessons, break our patterns, and find our abundance and our inner self-worth and love. But in a bigger grand scheme of things, we are all here also to make an impact in the world. If I'm sitting here and I'm just thinking that all this healing work is for my own abundance and my own abundance only, that is a very egotistical way of looking at life, thinking that all this was just for me, all this was just for my gain and my knowledge and my growth to live like I'm a billionaire and like not have to worry about anything else. When you put it on paper like that, that also doesn't sound right, I would hope. And am I saying that like I don't want a life of abundance for myself? No, like I do want these things for myself. I know that I deserve these things. I know that I'm putting in the work to get there and I'm gonna live a very abundant life, but not in a place of greed. And this is where the perspective change is very important, I think. Learning how to manage my money, learning how to not overindulge, learning how to detach from material gains and overconsumption. But why was that important? We live in a world where it's so easy to just want, more, what's next, and just fall into this place of greed. Bitch, like I love clothes, okay? But I also don't overdo it anymore. I'm not like spending money that I shouldn't be spending on things that I don't truly need. But sometimes am I going to treat myself for things here and there because I deserve it and it's something that I want and it's something that I worked for? Yes. But if I didn't detach from mentality of needing more and wanting greed to feel abundant and self-worth inside without the need for these external things, not if and when my abundance starts to come into my life. Instead of that money being used in a place of benefiting the world, going back out into the world and helping the world, my mind would probably still use a lot of that money for my own benefit. Prioritizing buying myself certain things, prioritizing wanting things for myself rather than helping people when I can help somebody else. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I don't need these things to make me feel like I'm important or that I'm living my purpose or that I'm worth something more. When I'm in a place where I can help and make an impact in the world, that can now be a focus of mine instead of needing to buy the next brand new shoe, needing to buy the next drop of this and this and that. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna say again, I'm not talking about not wanting to get these things for myself. It's not just finding your self-worth for the purpose of you, but it's for the purpose of you and for the world, for the people around you, for the places that you can make an impact in. This healing journey is not just for you, it's for the world. Because the more people start to heal, the more people start to detach from the greed in general, which is the poison of the world, the more you're willing to help others because you don't need to get yourself all the way to the top and leave everyone else down in the bottom, the more the world starts to improve, the more the world starts to elevate, and that is what I think we came here to do. Learning that discipline, learning that self-worth, learning that control and compassion for others. By detaching from the exterior things, the world just becomes a better place. And so I think it's really important to be able to learn how to appreciate stagnancy. I'm not talking about, if you don't have any money, then like, but you should still be helping people. Like, let's use our discernment. Greed is a subtle thing that gets to all of us because so many people are suffering. It's easy to not want to worry about anybody else but yourself. But when you do get to a place where you can help somebody else, are you going to put yourself first every time? Or are you also going to share with others around you? And that's why I think this journey is really important, and it's something to keep your mind on. It's not just about you, that's my point. All that abundance that you might be looking for outside of you is already inside of you. You just need to tap into it. I hope that made sense, and I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.